Hey, good morning, everybody. Good evening in the Philippines. Hello, Marilyn. Good to see you as well. Hello, Steve. How are you? Malta. Hello. Thank you. Good morning to you. Or is it evening where you are? I'm good, Marilyn. Thank you very much. I've been traveling a lot for work, so I've been on the run. Hey, Ken. How are you? But actually, this week I'm going to be staying in Maryland. But the week after that, which is the week of the election, yeah, hey, I'm with you, Steve. I got a load in the dryer downstairs now. But then I got to go back to Louisiana, so I'll be in Louisiana for a week. Then when I come back, I'll be here for a week, and then I'm off to Cebu. But I was on with JLB and some other vloggers last night, and there's been a lot of controversy, if you will, in the vlogging community, if there is such a thing. And so it just made me, hey, May, mayang buntag, gabi to you. Yeah, hey, Ken. Well, I'm going to be in Louisiana, so I next week, or I might try today, do my early voting. That way I'll be out of the line of fire. You know, and I live in Maryland. I'm right very close to Washington, D.C., so things could get crazy. But anyway, so who's your some of your favorite vloggers and YouTubers? Who do you like to watch? Besides me, obviously, if you're here, you like my channel, but I'm thinking of some of the others. When I was out, hey Rose, good to see you. Marilyn, good to see you. When I was out in Nebraska, I actually ran. I got an email from a YouTuber. His name is Bob, and he runs a channel called Love Beyond the Sea. Small channel. He's just getting started, but real nice guy. I met him and his wife. His wife's a Filipina. Hey, Eden, good to see you. Hey, May, you're welcome. Bubs Nova, kamusta? I'm good, man. LDR. Is that a YouTube channel? I have to check it out. I've never heard of that one, Marilyn. Yeah, Philly in the Philippines. That's interesting. I kind of like his channel too, and Bud Brown, of course, is just a great guy all around. Yeah, Henry's pretty good. Yep. Um, I tend to like the guys that stay out of all the drama. I don't like all that, backstabbing and stuff. I have to check that out, Marilyn. It's about long distance relationships. Is that what it's about? McQueen's. Okay, I have to check those out too. AM Family. Yeah. Hey, Rose, I'll take a look at my Gmail later when I'm not on here live. Yeah. Hey, Bubs, I just saw a farmer in the Philippines. Just tuned into his channel recently. Hey, Steve. Good to see you. Hey, Letty. Well, that's cool. Nice to have you here. Yeah, Love Beyond the Sea is the name of Bob's channel. Actually, I had dinner with he and his wife while I was out in Nebraska. They live reasonably close to where I was. That was probably the closest we would be together at any one time. So took that opportunity to get together. Hey, Lucy, good to see you. That's the topic today. Philippine vloggers, who you like to watch. Or other YouTubers. I just curious about who you like to watch. And like I said, there's been some drama with Terrence and Beth over at A Foreigner in the Philippines. They're having some legal issues, I guess, and a lot of people weighing in on that. I told them, quite frankly, it's none of my business, and I don't have an opinion on it one way or another. But I believe it has something to do with doing charitable work and other work while you're in the country on a tourist visa. So I guess that's one thing we should all be careful of is when we're visiting another country, the type of visa you have restricts what activities you can get into. Besides you can't get into anything illegal anyway. But yeah. Nomadic fanatic. I have to check that one out. I haven't checked that out. I guess there's a lot on YouTube I haven't looked at. Huh? Actually, yeah, Kyle Jenman, I believe I've seen some of his stuff. Is he like a Norwegian guy or something? But speaks pretty good English. But he speaks some Tagalog too, I think. If that's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, okay. So is that the guy I'm thinking of? Hey, G. Good morning to you. Thank you very much. Ah, Canadian. Okay. Okay. Hey, Marianne. Hey, Raquel. Good to see you. How are things in Hong Kong? I guess everything's recovered from the hurricane or the typhoon that came through. Yeah. Yeah, I pick up little bits of the language along. I pick it up as I go along. Um, I don't know that I'll ever be fluent in Tagalog. Maybe in Cebuano one day, but probably not Tagalog. Yeah, so the weather's nice. In Hong Kong, it doesn't get very cold, does it? Does it stay like the Philippines? Is pretty much warm all the time, or does it sometimes? I know in Japan and Korea and stuff, it'll get cold in winter, snow and stuff like that. But I don't think in Hong Kong's not like that, is it? Hey, Florence, ciao. I'm good, thank you, dear. Yeah. Shalu, hello, welcome aboard. So Eden says no to politics themed topics on YouTube. Yeah, yeah, I kind of agree with that. Um, yeah, I kind of like I like to enjoy the videos that show places. You know, when people go to different places, I like to see that. It kind of gives me a an inkling, an idea if maybe I would like to go visit that place myself. You know. Um, oh well, I guess you just did, Maureen. 19 degrees. Whoa, that's getting a little chilly. Yeah, 19 degrees is getting a little chilly. I don't know what's 19. Let me see. 19 times 1.8 plus 32 is 66. Yeah, that's a little chilly. 66 degrees Fahrenheit. I remember when Vivian first arrived here in the U.S. I met her out in L.A. I flew out from Washington to L.A. And then she was on the flight. At the time, Philippines Airlines had a direct flight from Cebu to Los Angeles. So I flew out there to meet her, and it was about 19 degrees, 18 or 19 degrees C in LA at that time, because it was in December. It was middle of winter, and I remember she complaining about how cold that was. I mean, now here in the United States, in the northern part especially, in the wintertime, it gets cold. It'll freeze. It'll be frozen. So 65, 66 degrees is, it's chilly, but it's not ridiculously cold. Although Vivian was shivering, and I don't think she'd ever seen temperatures that low. Yeah, Chris in Cebu is cool. I watch his channel every once in a while. He's kind of taken to doing live streams all the time now too. Yeah. So I got some fruit fly buzz in my head here. Anyway, I actually just posted a regular video. I'd taken some clips of me running to and from work and some of my trip when I went to Atlanta, and then I went up to Nebraska. Actually, as I was leaving Nebraska, it was snowing that day. And so I made a short little, about 4 or 5 minute video out of that, and I'll post it up. It'll be probably out on Wednesday of this week coming up. So I like to do the produced videos as well. It's both has an advantage. I mean, in this situation, I can sit here and chat with you, and I can learn about what you like, and you can feedback to me things you like, things you don't like. Well, I can get some of that in the comments on the regular videos, but here I can respond directly back to you. And so the live stream kind of has its place, and then the regular videos have its place. And now I notice YouTube has come up with this thing called Premieres, where I can play the video and have the live stream chat box open, and we can converse while we watch the video together. Hey, Narita. I am well, thank you. But yeah, then, so I might try that out pretty soon. Hey, Cecile. Well, Marilyn's got to go off to work. Either that or going to bed, one or the other, right? Fins Now. I don't think I've seen that one, Steve. Cecile, are you talking to me? Keep calling me Kevin. My name is Ken, but that's okay. Hey, Susan, good to see you too. Hey, Josie. Yeah, it's no problem. I just do them when I can. I think last Sunday I might have been. Where was I last Sunday? Was I here? I've been traveling so much I can't even remember. Hey, Namrita. Yes, I'll be back in the Philippines. I'll be back in the Philippines November 22nd, I think. November 22nd. I'll be back in Cebu. And my plans had changed. Originally, I was going to go from Cebu up to Pampanga to visit my 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 sister-in-law, Grace. Grace has the same cancer that Vivian had, and so I was going to go visit her, but she asked me not to. The doctor doesn't want her to be to have contact with very many people when she's on the chemotherapy treatment because her immune system is so weakened that she could easily catch colds and flus and whatever else, and with me having traveled on an airplane all that distance to get to the Philippines, and there's all kinds of germs and stuff. So I'll be staying in Cebu the whole time, and for about 2 weeks. So I'll be visiting with my stepchildren and my other sisters-in-law and brothers-in-law, and all that kind of stuff, nieces, nephews. Pops 65. I've heard of that. Are they not around anymore? Or? Oh, no problem, Cecile. No problem. I always tell people you can call me anything, just don't call me late for dinner. Hey, Bubs. No, I think it's hereditary, because in 2016, Vivian and I was back I was, as a matter of fact, while I was in the air flying to the Philippines, Vivian's sister Charito passed away from the same cancer, and then when Vivian came here to the U.S., she got sick with the cancer and she passed away last year. And now her sister Grace has it. So, yeah, I'm back in the States right now, but I'll be over there. I won't be going to Pampanga this trip. I was planning to, but like I said, my sister-in-law can't really have any visitors, so I decided to just stay in Cebu. But she lives in the place where she lives is called Mabalacat. Hey, Eden, that's a good question because it all depends on what I'm interested in. I like Life Beyond the Sea, Rike. I also watch My Philippine Dream, Bud Brown, and then I kind of bounce around. But there's just ones that I can remember. I bounce around between a bunch of them. I like Will Dasovich. For a young guy, he's very energetic, and he and his sister Haley, they were doing a bunch of videos, and I think at one point he was trying to do one vlog every day, and that's an amazing amount of work. I mean, if you like I said, I just put together a video, produced video and uploaded it, and it takes a lot of time. You have to sit in front of that computer and edit and edit and edit. So my hat's off to Will and Haley. I mean, they do They just do some outstanding work. Yeah, I like Philly and the Philippines too. Matter of fact, one of our subscribers, I actually did a video on he and his wife, James O'Connor, Jim, and Maria, and they live in Philly, north of Philly, and tried to get together with. I can't remember what his name is. His name Brian? Is that his name? But anyway, they because Jim's son married a Filipina from his mom's town in Pampanga, in very close to. So they were there for the wedding and everything, and now she had a baby, and so Jim's got a grandbaby there. But they apparently tried to get together with Brian, and for whatever reason, it didn't work out. They just weren't in the same places at the same time. But yeah, he's because they're both Philly guys, you know. So, hey Gemma, hello to you. Good to see you too. I am well, thank you, thank you. So yeah, it's going to be a busy month or two for me. Hey Marissa, how are you? So like I said, I'm here. I'm going to be here in Maryland for this week, coming up Monday through Friday. Then the following week, I'm going to be in Louisiana. That's the election week here in the USA. Then I'm going to be back in Maryland, and then I'm going to be in Cebu for 2 weeks. I haven't seen Mikey Bustos, huh? And his aunt channel. What I'll do is when I go back and watch the replay of this video, I'll look up some of those YouTubers you're telling me about and check out their channels, see what's up with them. I'm not particularly into the channels that are in all that drama and stuff, and some people like that. I don't. It's just a waste of my time. I want to see, I'm looking to see places where I might want to go visit myself. Hey Raquel, good night to you. Sleep well. Hey, yeah, Marilyn, I'm fine. There was a channel. Lost Le Banc. That's what it was. And I used to watch him quite a bit. It's a Canadian guy that traveled a lot, and I liked his videos. Hey, Melody, good to see you. And I watched his videos, which were cool because he did a lot of that very cinematic kind of stuff. Fly the drone, and he stayed in some really nice resorts all down through Indonesia and Malaysia and Thailand and everywhere. It was really kind of a cool show. So I enjoyed that because I like to see, kind of gives me a preview of places that I may like to visit myself. So yeah, I kind of enjoy those kind of videos. I really try to stay away completely from it. The drama and the backbiting and all that kind of crap that goes on with some of these other channels. And like I said, I was on with JLB last night on his Google Hangout. I was on there maybe for half an hour or something, and the conversation, at least while I was there, the conversation stayed fairly civilized. There's been a lot of talk about Terrence and Beth over at Farner in the Philippines, and Terrence is going to have to deal with his issues, and to be honest with you, the rest of it's none of my business, and none of it's my business, to be honest with you. So I'm just going to stay out of it. Yeah, Vince Snow, that's a name I recognize. I'll have to check that one out too. Hey, Marissa, Migrationology. That's an interesting name. Okay, that's starting to make sense. So Finn Snow is a friend of Kyle Jennerman. Are they both Canadians, or is Finn Snow the Scandinavian guy I was trying to think of? Hey, Josie. Yeah, that's right. It's getting to be that time of year, isn't it? All right, well, you sleep well, Josie. Have a good night. Yeah, Swede. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's the guy I was trying to think of, Finn. Iceland? Okay, he's Icelandic. Yeah, he did seem like a cool guy. Hey, Deli, how are you? So we're talking about the YouTubers that we like to watch, and it's kind of prompted by I was on a Google Hangout last night with Jeff Lee Brown, and there was a lot of chat about different YouTubers and stuff, and I personally I like so we're just discussing what YouTubers we like to watch and why. Okay, Marilyn, good night to you. Hey, loving life in the Philippines. Yeah. Maayong gabi. Hey, Red Joseph, welcome aboard. Good to have you with us. Yeah, Finn Snow and Kyle Jennerman, Kaloy, and Carson Moody. I haven't seen those, so like I said, when I watch the replay later, I'll go through these names that you're throwing up at me and check out some of their stuff. ASMR videos are awesome as well. Hey, Marilyn. Yeah, well, if you like to watch a Filipina married to a foreign man, check out some of my old videos. I got a lot of great great videos of the lovely Vivian. Loved her so much. And also, like I mentioned, Bob with this new channel called Love Beyond the Sea um, is. I actually haven't checked out a lot of his stuff yet, but I'm going to try and catch up on some of my binge YouTube watching, maybe later tonight. Vizyang Hilo. Hey Deli, I don't know what that means. Hey Marie Michelle. Yeah. I remember Kevin Sanders. I liked him a lot actually. Um, he but yeah, they moved, right? His wife became an American citizen. She was a Filipina. She became an American citizen, and then they moved. They were in Georgia, Alabama, something like that, and they ended up moving to Texas, I believe. El Paso. Okay, so it was Texas. Yeah. He now he was at one time he was a missionary, and I guess he was training to become a pastor. Did he become a pastor? Did he get a congregation in Texas? Do you know? Good, Delhi. Life is treating me very well. Very busy, traveling a lot. Like I said, I'll be here next this week coming up. I'll be here. Then the following week, I'm in Louisiana. Then the week after that, I'm back in Maryland, and then after that, I'll be in Cebu from November 22nd to December 5th. So Marian and Ken Unger is in a long distance from me. Okay, cool. Are you guys? Do you guys? Ken, do you guys have a YouTube channel? Is that what's going on? Hey Jen, good to see you. Wow, Steve, 3 weeks. Cool, man. Congrats. You're a short timer. So, so Loving Life in the Philippines is the channel. Is that the name of the channel? Thank you, Deli. Yeah, I'll be there. Of course, my stepchildren still live in Minglanilla, and sisters-in-law, brothers-in-law, and all that kind of stuff. Um, I don't know, Steve. 700 a week. A week? Yeah, that would be. You'd be fine on that. Yeah, it's what, about 2,800 a month, right? 14, 28. Yeah. Hey, Vivian, good to see you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yeah, 2,800 a month. Yeah, you'll be absolutely fine on that. Yeah, Deli, I'll have my GoPro with me and I'll be filming the whole time, and I'll even try to do a live stream from the hotel. I'll be staying at the Red Planet Hotel and right there by Ayala Mall. Oh, that's a question I wanted to ask. Does anybody know if the Metro store is open again at Ayala Mall? Um, I know it took them a long time to do the demolition. I don't know if it's been rebuilt or if they're still working on it. Or so anybody have any intel on the Metro store at Ayala Mall? I bet you the guy to ask would be Chris in Cebu. Yeah, he would probably know because he's there all the time. He lives. I mean, he's not right there in that same barangay. Was it called Camputhal or something like that? But he's right around there somewhere. No. So you want to follow my love story with Marilyn, huh? All right, guys. So so nobody has any intel on the after the fire at Ayala Mall. Nobody have any information on that. I'm just curious. I was thinking about that earlier because it was really convenient because the Red Planet Hotel is right on the corner, and then you walk across the street, and there's on the left is like a jeepney terminal and a big lot for parking motorbikes, and then on the next street over was the Metro store right on the corner. I mean, so you could get anything you wanted there. Um, the how many of you guys have ever had a liquor called Lambanog? It's tuba wine that's been distilled down into a liquor, and I absolutely want to try it. I've never had it. Yeah, maybe Chris. Yeah. Hey, Deli, 6 months in Cebu, huh? Yeah, if I stayed there that long, I might not want to leave. But you want to see my vlog with my new girlfriend, huh? Hey, Jen. Well, Jen, I thought you were going to be my girlfriend to vlog with, or Marilyn, maybe. But you guys got to get to Cebu first. Ah, you've had it, huh, Deli? That's cool. Yeah, I really want to try it. I really want to try it. I've never had tuba wine either, but Vivian actually wanted me to, or was we were talking about wanting to try it, and she was like, "Oh no, to get tuba, you have to go to the province," and she was she was talking like bootleg tuba, you know. Do they make tuba wine like Lambanog where you can just buy it? You can buy it at the grocery store or whatever, or is it all just the villager made it in a steel drum up in the hills? Camo Creative Corner. Well, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'll tell. Well, you can meet me over in Cebu, Delhi, and we'll drink something together. How's that? Hey, James Joseph. Well, welcome aboard. Thanks for the sub. We started out talking about YouTube vloggers, who we like, YouTubers, and then the discussion gradually became about lambanog and tuba wine. Ah, yeah. So where did you live when you were young, Delhi? I noticed that the lambanog, most of it's made up in Luzon. I guess they have a lot of coconut trees up there. Oh, you're in Bangkok. Okay. That's a place I want to visit. Bangkok, Thailand. I've never been to Thailand. I'd like to check it out. One of the places on my list of places to visit. Alrighty, guys. All right. Well, I've been at this for about an hour, so I think I'm going to wrap it up. Very nice to chat with everybody today. Thank you so much for participating. Yeah. I would love to. Yeah. Hey, Deli. Sorry to hear about your grandpa, but it happens. So anyway, thanks everybody. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Very lively conversation today. And like I said, later I'll go back through go through the replay and check out some of the channels that you've recommended to me. I appreciate that very much. So good night, everybody in the Philippines. Good day, everybody in the States, and everybody in between. Have a wonderful day. I will chat with you later. Bye, guys.